What's going on, guys? The Iron Jesse here, and welcome back to my new LEGO Ninjago 2026 set review. And today I'm reviewing the Ninja Character Display 15th Anniversary Legacy set. This is set 71866. It ages 14 plus, has 447 pieces and 8 minifigures. One of my friends got me this set as a birthday present last month, and this set costs $45 here in North America and around the world for the lineup. So without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the minifigures. Let's take a look at one of the new 15th anniversary minifigures. So this is the Master of Lightning, also known as Jay's mother. So she is exclusive to this set right here. This is the only set that you can get her, since she is one of the 7 anniversary minifigures to get for the lineup itself. So we're going to take a look at the figure along with the 15th anniversary stand itself. So I love the face printing for her. I feel like that face print has been coming from some other places, but it still looks very good. Totally dig that blonde hair piece, which looks very good on her. The torso printing looks fabulous, and even the leg printing. They just totally know the design for her robes right here. The outfit looks very good, and she does come with that classic Thunderbolt piece in blue with that holder piece that shows up in the Marvel sets and some of the DC sets. And I really dig the design for the stand itself. We have a printed piece that says Ninjago 15th to represent the 15th anniversary for the theme itself. I honestly love the colors for it with the red, the gold, and the black. And we have those pins that are sticking out. So this is where you connect it to the display piece itself along with the other ones that have the stand. And taking a look at the stand while you remove the minifigure, this is what the whole top part looks like with the black studs to attach the figure. Right over here, I love the right side with the holes. That is where you attach the other stands. And here's the other side that has the Technic pins that I already mentioned right here. And spinning it around to the back. So this is what the back of the stand looks like, and here's what the back of the minifigure looks like with the hairpiece. And once you remove it, if I can, we have the rest of the back torso printing. That looks so freaking amazing. All the characters that you get in this set. We have Kai, Samurai X, also known as Nia, Lloyd, Jay, Cole, Sensei Wu, and Zane. So these are like their updated looks of their old outfits. So this is the Ninja's DX outfits, which I totally adore. So I really love the updated looks for Kai and Zane's old DX suit. I love the toes, leg, hip, and torso printing for all the characters that we're looking at right here. But there's one issue for Jay, Cole, and Lloyd. You see the gold detailing for the mask and the shoulder pads? The color for it is inaccurate. It's supposed to be silver, not gold. But at least they got the nice detailing for Zane and Kai, because that is accurate, but not as much for Jay, Cole, and Zane. I mean, Lloyd, sorry. So at least I totally dig the detailing for their old ZX outfits. I love the nice printing for Lloyd with his old outfit. He does come with that gold katana piece right here. That's in that Ninjago movie look. And I love the Samurai X suit for Nia. That's her old outfit. I love the black katanas right here. There's the holder for that. And I love the helmet design right here. The face printing looks phenomenal. I love the printing for her outfit. Looks very good. I love how they brought back the golden weapons for Kai, Jay, Zane, and Cole. So I love the fire katana piece right here. The nunchucks are pretty decent. I wish they made the chain piece a little longer. We have the gold shurikens for Zane, and we have that little scythe for Cole. Well, even though I wish they made it back to the way it was, because it looks a lot like how we've seen in the old episodes for it. Woot looks very good. I love the tan staff piece right here. I love the hat. The beard looks very good. Now let's spin everyone around. I will take their gear off for the next footage. So let's turn everybody around so I can show you what the back of the characters looks like. I will take their gear off after I show you all this footage. So let's spin everybody around. So this is what the back of the characters looks like. So we have the back of them with their ninja mask on, and even the shoulder pads right there. The helmet looks very good. And we have the back of Wu with that logo right here. That looks very phenomenal. Here are what the characters looks like when I remove all their gear off. So the face prints for Kai, Cole, Lloyd, and Nia are the same, since they're the Ninjago movie base face prints, but I wish they gave them some updated looks. But I noticed Jay has a new face print, so that is also reused in the new Dragons Rising Season 4 sets from earlier this year. I just love the new face print for him. I'm glad they gave him a new face print. And this is what the full face print looks like for Wu right here. And even the torso printing looks very good. So that is what it looks like when you remove his beard. So yeah, I just totally dig that. But I wish they upgraded Nia's face to have the Samurai X mask to complete the look. But I totally did the nice look for Zane's new face print. Kai, Cole, and Lloyd's are nothing too special. They're literally the same, but Cole's angry face always cracks me up just as much because how it turns out. And let's take a look at their back torso printings right now, since I removed the katana holders for these characters. And I already showed you what the back of Wu looks like. So just the Samurai X and the ninja themselves. So this is what the back of the characters looks like. So we have that nice detailing for the torso printing, the back torso printing for the characters. So we have the other second face for Nia. That could have been the freaking Samurai X mask, man. I mean, they could just done that right here. So yeah, I wish they could do that for the other face prints that we're using this one. But I totally dig the back torso printing for Nia, Kai with that classic old logo for the center part for the back torso printing. Jay looks very good. And I love the second face print with that smiling expression. Looks very good. We had the second face for Lloyd, Zane, and Cole. I love the back torso printing for the characters. And I totally dig Zane's second face with that halfway look for that Ninjoid face print. And that looks so freaking amazing. Here is the set itself. So this is the recreation of the front of the Monastery of Spinjitzu. So I honestly love the entire build for this set. So we're going to take a look at it again while it's like this. And then later in the video, we are going to add all of the characters on the build itself, since I noticed we had those little posing pieces for the top of the monastery, the left side of it for the wall, and even the rocky area, and on the right on the pink tree. So I just really love the colors for the build itself. We have the light tan, white, black, and red. And I love the design for the doors right here with the light and dark red color scheme and some of the gold detailing. And you can't open the doors up like this and easy to close it back up. So yeah, I just really love that circle tile in gold, and I love the chisel pieces in red, and I love how they added the arrow pieces to recreate the design for the monastery itself. And like I say, you can't put one of the minifigures on that little spot right there. And this looks very beautiful to me. I really love how they added that pink tree right over here, and we have some light blue flowers on the right side of the build and even on the left side. So we have two on the left side and one on the right side. And the stairway looks very good since they really know that design for it. It looks very phenomenal to me in my opinion. So I love the design for the steps. We have that little like piece right here, like the little like statue if I'm not mistaken, but still looks very good. And I love how, okay, I didn't mean to bump the iPad holder. So I love how they added the red, black, and gold color scheme to make it look fabulous. So we have the gold ingots, the gold studs, and even the gold hearts for the build. So yeah, it is a very great design right here, since they totally know that nice look to make it more wonderful in my opinion. So we have the front of the build, we have the right side, and I noticed the little pin pieces right here that we will get into that attachment part later on for this footage. So we have that sticking out. That's for the other stands over here. And I wish they made the wall itself a little bit wider. Same thing for the left side, but at least it's pretty fine. But I love the detailing for the rocks right here. And we have the rest of the detailing for that pink tree and also the top part of the build. It's spinning around. To the left side, we have like some of the same detailing, but different looks. We have that little like statue on the different angle. And also we have like that same part that they could just made it a little wider, but I love the detailing for the rocks over here, and everything else looks very fabulous. And spinning it around, this is what the back of it looks like. So we have a little bit more detailing. I love the little like Kino pieces right here. That looks very good. We have the interior of the doors, and the back of the build looks very good. And I love like that design for the building techniques for it. They just totally crushed it with it. So yeah, I'm just very impressed by it. And on the bottom, we have only 2 stickers in this set. So we have a little tea room right over here. So we have that little like tea cup right there and some two seats for your minifigures if you want to sit them down. And we have the stickers of the backstory between young Wu against young Garmadon. So yeah, I just really love that flashback design for those stickers. That looks very good since I love the battle between good versus evil. So I feel like that is recreating the flashback scene with Wu fighting against Garmadon in the past. But yeah, I just really love that design for the build itself, and I didn't mean to take that off. So yeah, that is just a very cool design. And I did say you can attach one of these stands either on the left or right side of the build, but we're just gonna do it on the right because it has those Techno pins, so easy to do that since I show you those holes right over here and easy to slide that in. And there you go. Well, even though it's in the wrong way, but that's just how it works. But I totally get that because that's just how like the whole thing looks like. But I am gonna swap that piece off to put it on the other side of the build. But once you have the other stands, you can attach it and face it properly. But yeah, that's just how the whole thing is. But I just totally dig the rest of the build for the... Here's the one last look of the set with all the figures on it. So this looks very cool in my opinion. So I just totally dig the build once you have all the figures on the display build like this in a very action pose, because I really love display sets and I also love some action pose scenes, and yeah, that is just literally my thing. And I did swap out that piece for that display stand for the Master of Lightning so I can match it up with the other ones to make it fully complete. So yeah, this looks very good right over here. So I just wanted to swap it out to make it into that physique right over here. So that is just pretty good. Now this is the entire front part of the build. So let's spin it around one last time. Here's what the other side looks like. So we have Cole on that pink tree, Jay on the ground. So we have Kai right above the air. We have Wu on the center part of the build right behind the doors. And there is Nia right here. Let me adjust her mask. There we go. And there's Zane and Lloyd jumping out of the area. There's the Master of Lightning right over here. This is what the other side of the build looks like. And that's just pretty much it. So yeah, I just really love how this turns out. But if you guys want to, you can't just swap out that piece right here like how I did it to match up the look to make the build itself facing forward instead of facing backwards. But again, I know this is just how like the whole thing is with the other stands that you can get with the other ones, especially the Old Town. But yeah, this is just a very overall this is a pretty awesome set in my opinion. So I just totally dig everything else for this build, and I'm glad I got this into my collection with all the characters together. And I'm very happy that I got one of the 7th anniversary characters for the Legacy lineup. So the Master of Lightning minifigure is very good since I really love the leg and torso printing for her. Gives me like that punk rock vibes because how it turns out. The hair piece and face print look very nice for what we're seeing. I love that Thunderbolt piece, and the build for this stand is very great since I love the printed piece that's representing the 15th anniversary of Ninjago. So I totally dig the black, gold, and red color scheme for it. That looks very good. Kai, Cole, Lloyd, Zane, Nia, and Wu are very great figures. So I love how they made Zane and Kai accurate, but I wish they made Jay, Lloyd, and Cole accurate because the gold parts for them are inaccurate. They're supposed to be silver, for God's sake. I mean, they could have just done that like how they did with the old version, but there's still good figures is what I meant to say. The Samurai X Uni looks great. I wish they gave her a different face print to represent the Samurai X mask for the second face print instead of just reusing the Ninjago movie face print. But the rest of the figure looks pretty good in my opinion, but at least it is pretty fine. Will looks good in my opinion. I love the robes for him, the face print, the beard, the hat looks very good. And as for the build for the front part of the monastery, it looks very great. So you can't attach the other stands on the left and right side of the build once you have all the 15th anniversary sets. And even though the X1 Ninja Charger is coming out in 1 month, so I'll see if I can get that set. Well, if not, I'm just gonna leave it behind. But anyways, I love the build for the pink tree. The golden weapons are pretty good, but I wish they made the Cypher Cole more accurate, and I wish they made Jay's nunchucks a little bit longer with that chain piece, because the short chain piece is decent, but I wish they made it longer. But at least they know the shurikens and the fire sword for Zane and Kai. But I love the face printing for Zane, which is the second face print with the Ninjago face for him. And yeah, everything else looks good. I love the pink tree right here, the flowers, the stickers for the flashback part for the team room. And yeah, it looks very good for what we're seeing. And I just totally dig everything else for this set right here. But I wish they made this into a $40 set, because $45 is a bit too much for a 447 piece set. I mean, they could just do with that $40 price tag, but at least it is pretty nice for what we're seeing right here for the lineup itself. So I don't have anything else to say about this set, but at least it looks pretty cool. So that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. Remember to hit the like button, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new, hit that notification bell, the save button, and don't forget to Hulk smash that comment section down below. And tell me in the comments what you guys think about this set for the lineup. I'll see you later.